Okay, good morning. It's 7:30. It's the 5th of May, and it's really windy. And Sienna and I were gonna hopefully make it back in several days on the Rim2Rim2Rim. Okay, it's about 8:24 and May the 5th, and here we go. We're gonna start our Rim2Rim2Rim. Okay, it's taking a photo. Okay, here we go. You want to say hi to the camera? Yeah. It's really windy. You okay, babe? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. Down there so I can take a photo of you, babe. Take your time, no rush. Okay, I forgot the name of that point there, but that's where we're gonna take a break.
Only walk for 2 miles.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember something like 2 miles down.
All right. Well, anyway, so we've been hiking for about an hour now, and we're taking a break down there. I gotta remember what the name of that station is, but okay. Well, it hasn't been too bad. It's just really windy and dusty. I'm getting grit in my teeth. Met some hikers coming up. I think they're coming from Phantom Ranch, but I don't know why they're coming up this way. They should come up Bright Angel. Yeah. Okay, don't step there. I just took a fall. All right, so we're at Cedar Point. Is it Cedar Point or Cedar Ridge? Cedar Ridge?
Cedar Ridge.
Okay. And earlier I took a fall, and I just came back out of the restroom, and I was down there, and I noticed, don't stare too hard, but I got a hole. Tore my pants. That really sucks. So, you know, I hope it doesn't get any bigger. But you know, if it does, it does. Whatever.
I'm glad that you didn't fall. Oh,
then we don't have to worry about the hole in my pants. All right, so it's about 10:30. I'm gonna take a little break because Sienna needs to fix her shoes a little bit. It's not as windy, but that's because it's southwest winds and they're coming from this way, so we get the cliffs and stuff to block it for now. Okay, it's about, what time is it?
11:11.
11:11?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're still on the trail, of course. Okay, it's about almost 11:30, and I don't know if we got into Skeleton Point yet, and if we haven't, we're right behind schedule.
Yeah, now we are already there.
I didn't know we're already there.
So I don't know if we are already there.
No, we're not already there.
Time.
We're not already there, babe.
Like,
No, we're behind schedule. But it's alright, because we have a big fudge factor of about 5 hours. Because it's windy. Because sunset's around 8 o'clock. And where is she going? Okay. Sunset's around 8 o'clock, and according to our pace, we should be there by 3:30. So we'll see you along the trail. So let's just take it off the video.
all right.
Okay, it's a little bit after, it's by 11:40. It's really windy, and we're just below Skeleton Point. You can see that Colorado River and Bright Angel down there. Up there. I'm gonna go catch up with her. It's about 12:27. Been hiking for about 4 hours. And oh, here's some pretty flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's about 1:39 and we got about I would say about 5 more miles, 2.5 miles left for Right Angel. And here's the view. Sienna's up ahead of me. It's pretty windy today. We had some really strong gusts earlier. Gosh. Anyway, I fell twice. One time as I slipped, it was recorded. Another time, some guy. Hey, people, they don't tell you, hey, behind you or whatever. They just sort of walk up right behind you, expect you to move, you know. And some guy came up to me. I saw his face right over my shoulder. I go, so I moved out of the way, but then I fell. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry, I should have made more noise. And I go, I don't want you to say like behind you. No common trail etiquette. Anyway, see where we came down from. Okay, I'm gonna put this camera away and get back to hiking so I can catch up with Sienna. Okay, so it's about 3:07 and we're almost to the tunnel before Black Bridge. And if you can tell by my voice, I'm tired. My legs are tired. I've been going downhill all this way. Okay, finally reached the tunnel. There's the river. Oh boy. Here we are at Black Bridge. Okay, so Black Bridge is the bridge that all the mules have to cross over. They won't, because you can't see the bottom. On Silver Bridge, you can actually see through the bottom at the river, and it freaks out the mules, so they just bring them over on Black Bridge. You can see it's pretty worn down. Got some rafters there. There's Sienna way back there. Man, it's been a tough hike. Yeah, I'm getting old. This will probably be the last time I hike down here, because I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to learn how to play golf, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I'll hike down here before I learn how to play golf. Where's Sienna? Oh, she's still back there. Okay. Yeah, it's Bright Angel Creek. Yeah. There's a couple of real tired hikers. Okay. Alright, let's go find a campsite. Right, it's about 3:42. We finally got to our campsite, or we found a campsite. Right, campsite number 22. It's really breezy down here, but we'll make the best of it. And the reason why we decided to campsite 22 is it's right next to the restroom. Oh, there's a little varmint squirrel there. Okay, anyway, right next to the restroom. So that's why we're here. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna take a little break and I'm gonna set up the tent. Okay. Alright. Okay, it's about 6:04, and when I checked the weather report, it said no rain. It's raining. Really hard sometimes, so So luckily we had our tent set up and everything before it started raining, and can't really cook. I was gonna cook, but so we've been eating beef jerky. And here's my sweetie. Oh, she's eating beef jerky. Okay. And if it lets out a little bit, I'll try cooking maybe inside the vestibule here. But it's really nice and cozy. We're pretty dry. And if any benefit out of this, at least it won't be so dusty tomorrow if the wind picks up. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. All right, good morning. It's like what time is it? Like 6:21 in the morning, and here's Sienna.
Morning.
And we're here. Pan around. Here's our tent. Rained really good last night, but kept us dry. But it's wet from the condensation. You can see we're right next to the bathroom. And it's kind of funny, nobody grabbed this site because I guess they're afraid of the smell, but it's a flush toilet, so there is no smell. It's pretty convenient. We had a sink right there. The big yellow tub you see is filled with water because they want you to use buckets of water and flush their toilets with that instead of using I guess the flushing toilet doesn't work, but you gotta use water to flush it down to save water. They've been working on the pipeline lately, so maybe that's the reason why. And we're just gonna hang around. I'm trying to let the tent dry a little bit, so. Okay, so I got this warrior. She ready to put on her war paint. Ready to ready to battle against the uphill and
7 miles.
and gravity and stuff, whatever. And me, I'm just sort of hanging around waiting for most of my tent to dry so I could pack it up, because I can't pack my pack until I first put in the tent, because it's like centered around the tent. So, and we're gonna wait until the sun came down to our campsite and dried off our tarp and stuff. I think I'm gonna just start packing it up anyway. So today it's not gonna be as hard of a day. I hope not anyway. It's still 7 miles like yesterday, but it's gonna be a very slight uphill gradient. We gotta climb up about 1,600 feet, but we have 7 miles to do it, so it shouldn't be really steep. It'd be pretty much like this, just like walking up there. Okay, so we'll see you later. Okay, it's like 8:16, and we're ready to head off. So we're hiking through Bright Angel Campground. Okay, so we're gonna head up over to the Phantom Ranch. Okay, so we're walking through Phantom Ranch. Trying to remember which cabin we stayed in last. What do you mean no? We stayed in one of these last.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Oops. Well, that's Phantom Ranch. I'm glad we didn't sleep under any trees last night because I see all these branches falling. This is where probably the employees down here work at or sleep. Okay. Anyway, on to the cottonwood. So we're entering the box, and supposedly this is like during the warmer months, this is an area you really don't want to spend too much time in because there's very little breeze. Air is pretty stagnant. It's really hot in here. So this is, it's like a 0.7 miles through the box, but today it's really nice. Nice breeze, cool weather. There's Sienna back there. Bright Angel Creek. So today it's pretty nice. And we just passed the sign to Ribbon Falls back there. And back at that sign it said we were like 3/4 of a mile from Phantom Ranch. So I guess we're doing good. And it's 9 o'clock. We've been hiking for about half an hour now. There's Sienna. I told her we don't have to rush today because the trail's pretty decent. You know, it's not very steep. Nice little gradual incline. So I'm gonna put my GoPro away so I can hike with both hands. Okay, this is the first of a couple bridges we're gonna cross as we go to Cottonwood.
Pretty, huh?
Yes, dear.
Pretty.
Okay, so see these poles? These were the old power lines that went down from North Rim down to Bright Angel. I guess they're no longer used because that's why they have radios, I guess. We'll see a few of them as we get up to Cottonwood. Anyway, it's about 10:48. I'm not sure how far we've been walking. Haven't checked my map. Hopefully we've been walking for 2.5 hours, 3 hours maybe. Or no, we've been hopefully we've covered about 2.5 miles at least, I hope. Oops. I'm gonna set this down before I take another fall. Okay, so it's about 11:30. We've been hiking for 3 hours and hopefully we've gone more than 3 miles. I'm sure we did. There must be a lot of water around here because there's a lot of grapevines. It's got, yeah, must be a lot of water underneath the surface anyway. Oh yeah, up ahead is where that leak in the pipe was, where I got water that one time. So I think we're doing pretty good time. I think we're doing more than 1 mile an hour now. Okay, because last time this was just a little bit of water seeping out of the thing, but now it's like this is the pipeline, the old pipeline that came through here. Okay, so Sienna got her, I think it's called a century plant.
Yeah, so room 100 every 100 years.
Yeah, okay, babe. You want to wait around till it blooms again? All right then. There's some more cactus on the other side. So it's about 11:49. Let me get it so the sun's on my. It's about 11:49. We've been hiking for about 3 hours and 19 minutes, and I don't know where we are. If I see a sign that says Ribbon Falls, I know we have 1.3 miles left. Okay, I'm getting tired. It's not really a steep uphill climb, but it is uphill. Like, you know, we had to go ascend about 1,600 feet, but we have 7 miles to do it, so it's not that bad. But still, I'm getting old, and you know, and I'm out of shape. All right, so it's about 1:35, and this is Wall Creek, and we got about another half a mile from here. You want water? You want me to fill up with water?
Do you want to? But too much work to take out those filter.
I don't care, babe. The water is a little more clear than.
Yeah, I look at it. Yeah, it's clear here.
So I'm gonna take out some water. Okay. All right, so it's about 4:23, and we got here like an hour ago or so, and laid out our tent and our thermarest, and I took a little nap, and I'm sore, and I'm cooking up some, or not cooking, but getting rice and chicken. It's like a late lunch, early dinner. Probably have dinner again though later, but just really tired, you know. Weather's really nice and cool, not hot at all. It's like a breeze coming through. And Sienna went over to the restroom toilet. There's no water here. Sienna went down to the stream and got some water, which I got to purify later. And tomorrow is going to be the toughest day because we got to do 14 miles. Got to go up to the North Rim, I hope, and then come back down. 7 miles up, 7 miles back. But we won't be carrying our big thick packs. We'll just carry a little small stuff sack that our sleeping bags came in. I'm going to improvise it, make that into like a little day pack, and carry the essentials and stuff. So hopefully it'll be a lot lighter and we can cover more mileage. We got to bring some warm clothes also, because I heard from other hikers that it snowed up there last night. In fact, they said right up there, you can see snow on top of there. Yeah, so but you know, it has since melted. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so it's about 5:30, and we're gonna go down to the stream.
Okay, you want to go from here or from outside?
Which one's easier?
Actually, number 8 campsite is just go straight forward. But I don't know if someone already taken it.
I think they're all taken.
Number 8?
Yeah, everybody's all taken.
Yeah, that is the best one.
Okay, can you go down this way?
Yeah.
Why don't we go down this way then?
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna go wash our faces and rinse our clothes and get some water. Alright, we went to the other place, and the water was just too, well, let's just say this is probably the better of the two places. So